All right, this is Silo 2021.4, and for this release, we've just added a grab bag of different useful features, so I'll go over them pretty quick. The first one is recenter object axis to bottom. We've always had recenter object axis, which will put the axis in the center of the object, but now you can recenter the object axis to the base, which is very handy for many sorts of objects. We've also added several new commands based on getting the angle of an edge, so the angle of the two faces on the edge. And this one, which is in selection, select by angle range, will select all edges that are an angle within this range. So right now from 75 to 180. And this is super handy if you want to just grab edges on your model and bevel them or do something else with them. Select angle path is very similar, but it behaves more like select loop, where it will select edges that match the angle of the edges you've got selected, but also are connected to it. So it will follow the path of edges that have this angle. So you can see these down ones are also within this tolerance of 2 degrees of that angle. So that's why it selected those as well. You can also select multiple starting edges and then do the command if you want to. Next up, we've got select open edges, select by open edges, and what that does is select all edges on the model that have only one face attached, so they're open. So for instance, if you're modeling here and you just want to quickly extrude out a new shape or something, selecting open edges is super handy for that. This one also works like select loop, where it will, if you have edges selected to start with, it will only select edges which are connected to that edge rather than anywhere on the model. But if you don't have any edges selected, it will select all the way around the model. So we've also added the same angle finding to a new crease command, which is crease edges by angle here. I've got the options up. What this does is finds angles that are above the minimum angle and then applies this amount of crease to them. So you can see here it's creased these edges, the ones that are highlighted in blue, and made sharp lines there. We've added 2 types, one which is constant strength, which will apply the amount of crease equally to every edge it finds, and one which is proportional to angle, which will give more creasing to the sharper angles, which is kind of an interesting effect as well. We've done some work on the material editor, making it look nicer overall and adding this drop-down menu for easy access to the commands. We've also added remove unused materials and combine duplicate materials, which are handy for keeping your list clean. And we've added a file watcher, so when you change the texture in another program, like edit it and save it, as soon as you save it, it will automatically update in Silo. So that's handy for seeing in real time how your model looks as you update and work with the textures. So that's it for Silo 2021.4. As always, you can download it from nevercenter.com/silo, as well as getting more information, and there's a free trial available. Thanks for watching.